G'day folks, I was just spending my afternoon doing a bit of design on a rifle that we've got for an upcoming shoot. And I got, like probably a lot of West Australians, a text from the WA Police Department, a personal text, to say to look out for the new laws, the proclamation of the new laws that are coming and going to go, supposedly at least, go into March 31st. We'll have all the new regulations put in. The ones that have been done without consultation, the ones that the Cook government, the Labor government West Australia, have been forcing through with no discussion, that they're coming up there, and that they're saying that we should read them to make sure that we're all compliant. We also, not that long ago, got a letter to say that make sure that there's basically got all our firearms in the way, make sure we've got the right numbers of things to go with those laws as well, because otherwise you may be up for I've forgotten the term they used, basically revoking your license. So basically taking all your firearms unless you do exactly what they say. So I, as many West Australians, have received those letters. Now, the truth of it is they're acting outside the law at this moment. These aren't laws until they are actually passed into Parliament. They aren't actually laws. They are certain they're getting through, so there may be a logic to go with the fact that it's absolutely going to happen. But keep in mind, this is after the election. That March 31st is after the election, and there's still chances of other things happening in this process. I suppose what I wanted to talk about and what I want to explain is, I know this would cause a lot of stress to people. Personal texts from the police department isn't a nice thing to be in whatsoever. It's a pretty terrible, diabolical state that our state is in at this moment. And what I really want to put forward, this is very much done, in my opinion at least, done deliberately. This is exactly like dealing with a hostile legal team. These people are doing things when they can create the most fear, the most stress, the most de-stress to try and get the biggest reaction. It's very much like running a bluff. Like I said, dealing with a legal team, running a bluff to try and get what they want. In my feelings, it's almost like, why are they doing all this quite aggressive, invasive, outside of what you would think is normal practice and normal law, to try and create reactions, to cause stress, to get people to give up their firearms. It's not worth the stress. I'll just give them up, I'll walk away. Because maybe they think it's not actually going to happen, so they'll run this heavy bluff. Maybe it's, I don't know what it is. Maybe it's an egomaniac that's doing these things because they like to put people under this sort of stress. My comment is, understand that's what it is. It is deliberately designed to create this sort of reaction, that sort of feeling. And I hope that at least can help you go with the fact that, listen, you can do nothing about it at this moment. You don't need to do anything about it at this moment. There's no point worrying about the future at this stage. There's still time to come. There's still go through this process. There will be, under our laws, there will be time to sort things out. The likes of, you may get your license disqualified. That sort of wording is to deliberately create you to worry too much about it. So I want to say, listen, enjoy the holidays. This is deliberately designed to be sent out on this date, the weekend just prior to Christmas, because you've got a lot of things going on. You've got a lot of stresses. There is the normal holiday stress that the whole world knows about. They know about it too, and they're trying to tack onto that to try and get what they want out of you, out of the West Australian licensed firearm owners. So don't stress about it. Enjoy time with your family. Enjoy time with your break. We will get back to this. I deliberately chose to not talk about it until the new year and not to get into this sort of stuff. It hurts the channel to talk about it at all. It puts me on the radar more than I want to be, absolutely, but it's something I do feel is the right thing to do as trying to be an upstanding member of our community, to try and share things. And I will go through and explain a little bit more about our voting system and how we can help impact things there. I've already been through and explained how I feel, and I'm trying to encourage shooters and members and clubs and that sort of stuff to be part of a pro-gun propaganda advertising campaign, to let the normal people of the world, the normal people of Western Australia and the normal people of Australia know that we're here, we're good guys, we have fun with guns, we're responsible, some of the most responsible people in the country, and we shouldn't be getting targeted like we are. We shouldn't be persecuted by the police force that have ulterior motives in mind and calling it safety, and it's nothing to do with safety whatsoever. But listen, I'm not going to get into that stuff in this video. This is a short one to say, don't stress about it. You're not alone. Everyone's getting this sort of stuff. You're not being individually targeted. Regardless of how those letters are written, they're designed to create stress for you. Don't stress about it. Like I said, enjoy time with your family, enjoy your Christmas break, your holiday break, whatever it is. Guys who are still working, doing that sort of stuff, and you've got your own stresses to deal with, don't stress about this one. This one here, we'll get more into it. There is, from the SSAA to the Shooters Union to all sorts of people who are more and more into this side of things, and as we get closer to the election, there's going to be more and more noise about this, but please keep as much of a positive mind you can about it. There is no point worrying about what you can't do anything about, so put it out of your mind, have a good break, and listen, beyond that, I hope this is of value to some people in the video side of things. That's the only reason I'm doing it, to try and help you with that stress, and I hope it does help. Anyway, guys, other than that, if I don't see from now till after Christmas, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, all that sort of stuff. And like I said, enjoy yourselves and don't stress about this for this moment. See you guys.